Hello class. I'm just making this video just to let you know what I expect from you in class today as we have a sub. Um, for my English 2, I have um, you're supposed to start on task 7 and 8, which is point of view and narrator right here. And you're going to be doing 2 paragraphs, one for point of view and one for style and mood. Now, for point of view, as I said, you're writing a paragraph, and in this for number 7, and you're just going to keep going on the fiction inventory. Okay, just underneath you did for 6 for plot and conflict. You're all going to put number 7, going to put point of view. So when I ask you for the point of view, I'm asking you to tell me who's telling the story. And you might say, well, maybe it's not a person, maybe it's a person who's not named. So what you need to say is basically describe the narrator. What kind of a narrator are they? But specifically, describe them in the sense that you can kind of tell what they're like. Do they sound bitter? Are they mad? Are they just matter of factly? Are they just reporting the events of the story? And remember, this is for Harrison Bergeron, of course. So I want you to tell me the kind of tone that they have. But in any case, more than anything, I want you to tell me if they're third person or first person. If it's a third person narrator, that means they're using words like to tell a story. They're using words like he, she, it, them, they to tell the story. They're actually standing outside the story. Versus first person narrator, they're using words like I, us, we to tell the story because they're actually a character within the story. I expect you to know this. And how I want you to do it is I want you to tell me, this person is such and such person narrator, third person or first person narrator. You can tell that it's first person narrator because of this or third person because of this, and make sure you put in quotes an example that shows from the dialogue or the narration that it is a first or third person narrator. Okay, the next one that we're working with that you're going to start is style and mood, and I don't expect you to be done by the time I come back because we're going to be working on this, but I want you to start it today in class. Okay, and you guys all share your documents with me, so I know what's on your document. So at least when I go in there and just do like a quick random check today, I want to see that at least you started it. Not that it's done, but that you started it in class. So let me go back to 8. Um, style and mood. Style and mood has to do with the language that the author uses, the words that they use. Their diction is the literary element. So whenever people talk about diction, they're talking about the language of the story. And usually when I mean with style and mood, I'm talking about, is it formal or informal? Is it done like in a very slangy kind of way, or are they very serious? Like the tone. What's the author's attitude? Well, that would be number 9, tone. But I mean, is there a lot of $5 words in it, or is it very slangy type of thing? But more than anything, the one that I want you to really focus on for this paragraph is on mood. And when we talk about the mood of a story, we're talking about the feeling that the story gives you, the atmosphere that it creates through the language. Okay, so is it quote unquote scary? Is it funny? Is it comical? Is it serious? Is it sad? Is it tragic? Don't use sad, use tragic. But I want you to tell me why and how the author creates that mood. What kind of words? Give me examples from the language that it uses to create that mood. What kind of words is used? What kind of subject matter? How do you know the mood is sad, or I should tragic, or happy or comical? I want you to give me proof in the story that what is it? What language in the story makes you get that feeling? Because number 8, the mood, it has to do with the reader, not the author. Tone has to do with the feeling of the author. But style and mood has to do with the reader. That's you guys. How does a story, based on the language and the ideas that are communicated in there, you know, why does it make you feel that feeling? Okay, and I want you to write me in a paragraph, and I want you to cite evidence. That means quotes and all that. That's your homework for today. I mean, that's your work for today. You're in classwork. It doesn't have to be homework. I mean, we're gonna keep working on it, but you should be working on this as soon as you're done doing today's grammar opener, because you also have a grammar opener. It's your very last one. And right after you turn in that grammar opener, I want you to start working on this. And the way you, of course, and I have it on the, I think I have it as number 2 on the agenda. what you're going to do for grammar openers is as soon as you're done with today's grammar opener, I want you to turn in that book. You have till the end of the period to turn it in. Well, I guess you can wait till the end of the period, I guess, like I said, because I know you're going to be working on this. So for today, again, you're working on 7 and 8, but first I want you to do the grammar opener, and as soon as you're done, turn it into the tray. All of them have to be there. Make sure you get everything together. Furthermore, second thing, I want you to upload the thinking toolbox onto the assignment on Canvas. Okay. That's I expect everybody to turn it in. Okay, there has to be 5 lessons. Okay, if you have any questions, you can email me. I'm on campus. There's going to be after school program today for those of you that attend. I'm just not going to be in the classroom. So make sure that if you have to attend, you attend. Otherwise, but like I said, ask me questions, you can email me and I'll answer them because I am on campus. I'm going to be I'm going through a training right now with the rest of the English department, but I'm going to be on campus, so make sure you ask me. Okay, I'll talk to you later, guys. See you on Monday.